Welcome to the Burnout Sessions studio. Guys, fitness and eating healthy is a lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle, an active lifestyle. So you better keep fit and stay on a certain schedule. Write your stuff down into a journal, into something where you can see that so-and-so I'm doing this and I'm following this type of eating plan or training program. With us at the Burnout Session Studio, we're always going to make sure you get the results that you want. You need to make sure you follow us. You need to make sure that you eat the right types of food. You need to make sure that your focus is on top form. I believe you can achieve your goals, and I know for certain that if you follow our stuff as I mentioned and as I instructed, you will get the results that you want to get. So please, guys, get your focus on, get your burnout on, and let's get these results. We're result driven, and I'm sure you want those results, so let's get it. Welcome to the Burnout Session Studio. Myself, Daniel Mueng, and I'm with Kumo. So today we're going to do something a bit not more challenging. It's more to do with flexibility and mobility, okay? So first things first, let's just warm it up. Let's warm up with our necks. So roll your neck forward, back, around. Forward, back, around. Control your breathing at this point. Change direction. All right, nice, shake it off. Okay, so Kumo, now I just want you to put your leg forward. You're going to go down, you're going to push forward. Okay, push forward, nice one, and back. Nice one, let's do the other side. Let's push forward. Feel the stretch on your hamstring and back. Sit back on that leg, try and sit back, nice one. Okay, now let's go into this position.
Burnout sessions.
Okay, keep straight. We're going to go all the way down. All right, then we're going to just push up all the way, keep it there. Control your breathing. Nice one. And down. And up again. Push back. And down. Nice one. Now, just sit down. Ready? All right, now, just going to touch. Then you lift. Yes, try and lift and breathe. Nice one. All right, shake it off. Shake it off. Now, legs apart. Want you to reach as far as you can. Reach and press. Reach and press.
Burnout sessions.
This stretching is not just for the females, it's good for the guys as well. So make sure you do this type of stretching at home. Nice one. Just shake it off. Okay, let's get up. Okay, legs apart. Let's just cool it off. We're going to go down, touch the toes, and up, push back. Then, touch the toes, and up, push back. And down again, and push back. Nice one. Shake it off. All right, that wasn't that tough. That wasn't that tough. So see you again next time. Thank you again, Kumo. Well done.
Mme o ka itse le gore metshameko e meraro hela e tshamekiwang yone e le ya the FNB Premiership a re komela jalo metshameko ya Chan ya ka motsela gompieko ka nako ya bothano go tabe go tshamekiwa jalo the third playoff match o ka itse re tabana jalo Sudan ya mogala jalo Senegal motsela ka mosebe go tshamekiwa jalo makhala kgang ya ka Madagascar ya mogala Morocco.
What's the final?
Madagascar and Morocco, which you got wrong, by the way.
I know. And now I thought I don't want to predict anymore. Just good luck to the teams. They've worked so hard to be at the finals, so I don't know anymore.
The team is also picking what did the winner. They should be happy because it's always the other way around.
All the time.
All right, you're going to ka itse gore ha re tsana ka ha South Africa metshameko ya the Betway Premiership ya tswalla go semela jalo mo tsela gompieko ja ka siwelele e tabo ya mogala jalo Richard Space tapasa bo Benson Kitso Mangolo mo tsela ka nako ya boraro re tabana jalo Stellenbosch e kopana le Mamelodi Sundowns Magezi e tse AmaZulu e ntse le ka nako ya boraro Golden Arrows yone ka 5:30 ba amogela jalo Makhosi ke ba ka stapasa Kaizer Chiefs e ntse le ka 5:30 re tabana Sekhukhuni e kopana le Durban City mme tare ka 8 o'clock re bone jalo Orbit City e tsa jalo TS Galaxy ka tsela Sontaga ka nako ya boraro re tabana Chippa United ya amogela Orlando Pirates ha stapasa Marumo Gallants bone ba tabo ba amogela jalo Polokwane City yona metshameko ya taba e tshamekiwa jalo mahelo beke a ele ya the Betway Premiership mme le ka South Africa ke go kwela jalo gore go tshamekiwa jalo the semi-finals tsa the COSAFA Women Championship ya ka itare ka 12 o'clock mo tsela gompieko re bane jalo the Red Roses Gaborone United ba kopana jalo le Costa del Sol ya kwa Mozambique mme re ka nako ya boraro Mamelodi Sundowns tse Zescondola ka nako ya boraro re tabana jalo gore makhala kgang e tanna di hidi top. This one I'm saying Gaborone United and Mamelodi Sundowns
To the finals.
Yes,
absolutely agree with you on that one. And Gaborone United ultimately winning.
They need luck.
They need luck. Yeah, they do.
They do. Me had to la pele re go metshameko ele ya the Europa League matches ending e tshamekiwa jalo mo tsela maabane re bone jalo Young Boys intshetsa Ndesta Pasa Slovan ka aggregate ya 4-2 ke dithopa tsa ileng gore di ne di ipatela phatha jalo gore ya ka go tabe go ira kgogo ya Europa League e be di le mo teme o ka itselo Uresh yone e ne e fenya jalo Stapasa Zerinski ka notse pedi go lefela Stapasa FCSB bana ba ntshetsa nta Abedan ka aggregate ya 4-2 ha Stapasa Braga bana ba ntshetsa nta Stapasa Red Imps 9-1 o ka tsela gore Lido Gurats bone bana ba ntshetsa nte Stapasa Skendija Mr Pasa Rank bone bana ba ntshetsa jalo Stapasa Pozen ka notse thataro Stapasa Dinamo ba ntsheditswente ba fengwa jalo ke Stapasa Tel Aviv ka notse tharo go tse pedi Young Boys yone it's always there Young Boys it's either Europa League or Champions League but they never do well bana ba ntshetsa nte Stapasa Slovan ya ka ke go tlhalosedietse ka notse tharo go lefela Stapasa Mashland bone bane ba khona gore ba ntshetse nte Stapasa Coops ka notse pedi go lefela ke tsone tse leng gore di ne di ragala jalo eletsa Europa League ya se tsone hela tse leng gore ragala o le bala jalo letsa Conference League gore le bone metshameko ene e tsweletse pele gore ke bo mama ba yang go tshameka Conference League ke bo mama ba tswela nte ya ka Stapasa Rapid bana ba ntshetsa nte Stapasa Eto ka notse pedi go lefela Mr Pasa RFS bone bane ba khona gore ba ntshediwe nte ke Hamran ka notse tharo go tse pedi Stapasa Bexitas mo tsetsi la maabane ba ntsheditswe nte ke Stapasa Lucerne ka notse pedi go elengwe ebile e tle ya ba hetsa go ntshetsa nte Stapasa Bexitas ba tsa tshetsa gore o le kana soise ba be ba mokoba inile ana this one this season gore khona gore a kubiwe jalo ele tsane tsa Conference League ya ka dine di diragala ke batla re tsamo go tsa Conference League re go komela jalo mo tsela maabane ja ka go letse go dirwa kgogo ele ya the not Europa Champions League but Champions League. You know this new format here, Champions League, a very stressful one.
Yeah.
But Mozilla Mabane ilezi dirile very interesting, I must say. Okay, it's a lot of Europa League phase. Elong hore isimola tata 2025-2026 one. Husimola jana Paris Saint-Germain ne PSG. They are going to play Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Atalanta, Bayern Leverkusen, Tottenham Hotspur, Sporting, Newcastle Athletic Club. I get. We move on. Real Madrid are going to play Manchester City, Liverpool, at Anfield, the return of Trent Alexander-Arnold to Anfield,
Yeah.
Juventus, Benfica, Marseille, Olympiacos, Monaco, hammogo le sehlopha sa Carrate. Mme ha lebella Manchester City bone bana jalo le Borussia Dortmund, Real Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, Villarreal, Napoli, sehlopha sa Bordeaux, Galatasaray, hammogo le Monaco. Chelsea are facing Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Atalanta, Ajax, Napoli, Pafos, Leicester Pasa Krasberg. Barcelona are facing Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea, Stapasa, Eintracht, Club Brugge, Banale Olympiacos, Slavia, Stapasa, Copenhagen, and Newcastle. Liverpool, they are facing Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Stapasa, Eintracht, PSV, Marseille, Stapasa Krasberg, Galatasaray. What's your take on the first 6 teams?
But PSG up against Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Leverkusen, Newcastle, Tottenham. Real Madrid up against Man City, Liverpool, Juventus, Benfica, and Monaco. Man City up against Dortmund, Real Madrid, Villarreal, Galatasaray, Monaco. Guys, it's a lot. Now one of this new format. The reason why you can say level was because we don't make sense because they keep sorry. Hunter pot one, Mutimi one, pot one, pot 2, and keep sorry. Are they saying they won't play against each other?
Yeah, how the pot? There is pot 1, pot 2, pot 3, pot 4.
Yeah.
Ke tse leng gore tsone ithala bontsi just ba ka le gore they are from the same country. Ha go kwa bona like in this format, how go kwa bona Chelsea playing Liverpool or Chelsea playing Manchester City. And so in nakanya gore report e tshwanetse go tsaya mongwe go pot 1, pot 2, pot 3, pot 4. Ya le balla Bayern Munich, they are facing Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain, Club Brugge, Arsenal, Sporting, PSV, and how le balla Inter Milan, they have Liverpool, they have Borussia Dortmund, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid. Dortmund, they have Inter Milan, Manchester City, Juventus, Tottenham Hotspur. Arsenal, they have Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Stapasa Slavia Praha, Stapasa Athletic Club. So it's just too much. We can't go through all the teams anymore, Champions League, but just to give you an idea of what you can expect when you talk about the big teams. And Champions League ka matsila maabane gone go ira jalo dro ke dumela gore wa o sa tsobonye gongwe hela Tottenham Hotspur bana le Borussia Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain, Villarreal bana jalo le bo Stapasa Bordeaux bana jalo le bo Copenhagen ke dingwe tse leng gore di ya go kopana le tsone Stapasa sa Tottenham Hotspur. So re tabantse re go ba mo dina kong gore simolla le Champions League go iragala ka tsele ntseng jang. Remember gore gona le dithopa tse leng gore automatically they qualify top 8 and then be re lebella tse leng gore they made it to the playoffs and all of it's just a lot with Champions League. Yeah. Anyway, let's carry on. Rago kumala jalo metshameko yone elia the English Premier League. Yeah, it's all la pele. Go simela yalo mo tsela ka moso ka 1:30 has to pass Chelsea. Ba mangala jalo Fulham ka 4:00 ka tabana jalo Wolves. It's a Everton me Tottenham Hotspur. Ba tsa jalo sta pasa Bournemouth ntsele kana ko ya bone Manchester United.
Glory, glory.
Why? Bata ba le ka ko Old Trafford ba mangala jalo sta pasa Burnley. Miss Sunderland yone eta ba le ko gaya mogala Brentford ile kana ko ya bone. Mme o ka itse le gore ka 6:30 re tabana jalo Stapasa Leeds ba kopana le Newcastle, ha Brighton mo tsela Sontaga ka 3:00 ba tsa City. Nottingham Forest bone inzile ka 3:00 on Sunday but West Ham. And then we have the biggest one of the weekend ka ko Anfield as Liverpool will be welcoming Arsenal. Arsenal are without Saka, out for 3 to 4 weeks. Havertz he is doing a surgery. They're gonna be without Odegaard, Stapasosa Arsenal because of the injuries against the Leeds. They are away to Liverpool. I'm yet to be convinced with the signings that Liverpool made. Man, you know what?
And these years, Liverpool likes young, likes unknown names. I just don't know why.
I feel that's cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
but sometimes you need to reinforce, just spend a little bit. I mean, do you see my dear for Alexandra Arnold? Why not just splash it in one of these players? But I think Isak, so I think that's where the problem is. Focus on
I feel like the problem with Liverpool, they made a lot of signings.
Yeah.
You look at Bo Iketike, Bo Frimpong, Go Bundesliga, they were top players.
Yeah.
They are top players. I feel for me it's an issue of the player. I don't know the system, the player, English Premier League, because leagues are different. English Premier League, they play kind of soft. So I feel they will be fine. Now with the players that Liverpool have,
Yeah.
I will say to you that they are going to compete and they have the capability to defend the championship. So we'll see on Sunday. I
Yeah.
mean, when you
And
talk
that's
about
the real-
games like
the real test begins
Arsenal,
on
yeah,
Sunday.
how
Yeah.
we are about Arsenal, Liverpool, everybody wanna come out and show, or you know what, who is the boss. So re tla bona me motshameko o garalang ka tsatsi la Sontaga re tla bona jalo Aston Villa e kopana le Crystal Palace ka 8 o'clock. A re go komela jalo ka ko Spanish La Liga because they are in action as well.
Yebo, yes, re bona jalo matsatsi la tsatsi eno tota metshameko e mebedi mme ka 1930 re bona jalo Elche kopana jalo Stopa sa Levante mme tare 1:30 re bona jalo Valencia ba kopane jalo le Getafe mme tare matsatsi la ka moso 1700 hours re bona jalo Alaves against Atletico Madrid mme motshameko o tare ka 1900 hours re bona jalo Oviedo etsa jalo Real Sociedad mme Girona yano shall be welcoming Sevilla at exactly 19:30 mme motshameko o tla tswela gore matsatsi la ka moso Real Madrid home against Mallorca. Celta Vigo yone te ba mo jalo Stopa sa Villarreal ka tsatsi la Sontaga 1700 hours re tla bona jalo Real Betis home against Club ka Sontaga one ka 1900 hours. Espanyol yone be up against Osasuna ka 19:30 mme re bona jalo Rayo Vallecano up against the team of comeback se ba jalo ka Barcelona. That is match day 3 of the 38.
Tsaka motsobisi wa ke one ke tla di bona.
Why?
Ke a kwa Franco. Go komela jalo Serie A gore bone ba tla ba emejang ka maelo dike a nka itsela gore se mona matsela go mpie kwa Stopa sa Cremonese ba tla ba kopana jalo le Sassuolo. Lis yone e tabo ena le AC Milan mo tsela go mpie ko mme go itsela re mo go la ka moso Bologna e tsa Stopa sa Como ha Parma e tsa Atalanta, Napoli e tsa Cagliari mme Stopa sa Pisa bone ba tsa Stopa sa Roma, Torino ka Sontaga ba tsa Fiorentina ha Stopa sa jalo Juventus, Inter Milan but jalo Udinese, Lazio is a Stopa sa Verona. Jona mtshamiko ya tabe tshamiko ya jalo ile ya the Serie A this weekend. Why you laughing at me?
Ne kire ba spoiler jalo ka di fixtures tsa Bundesliga but I can't pronounce this name so
I know. Your Bayern Munich, your Borussia Dortmund, yeah, it's gonna be ongoing. But we unfortunately don't have time for Bundesliga. So once again, you have the gig guide of what is happening over the weekend. All we can say is that good luck to Gaborone United, the Red Roses. Yeah, Kabasamika Jalo, the semi-finals, the Eliza, the Kosafa Women Championships, and let's go and watch Murupule as they are visiting Stopa sa Matebele. Motila Humpeko 6 p.m. Gaborone United Stadium. MVTM Motila Kamusom, Police 11 Etabeta Extension Ganas Haleka Francis Town, with a lot of Stopa sa calendar stars, but the Baloneka Kobam Halajalo Stopa sa Bida 11. Kutaneta di Rahalanjalo Eliza the FNB Premiership, Barakana Hagata Mitamiko, Rokopalatona Cantejana, Harakopana, Ratawaribisana Jalo, Limukatisi, was Stopa sa the Zebras, Kibajala Camarena, Cuthbert Ramaribudi. There is a lot that is being said with regard to the national team, you know, players, camp, everything. So we need some clarity. And if there's one person who can really clarify that for us, all of that a little bit later. Benebili LB, Baholokola Jalo Semo sa Prekano.
Hi, my name is Zahwalame Obatlinkate. I go by the artist name Kala Nsego. I've always been a science person, but in junior school I did do art, but that's where it ended. And from there on, it was just a hobby for me. If I'm taking a break from the academics, I would maybe scribble something, sketch something. My academic life and my creative side, it's all about the passion that I have for both. So yes, during the week, I have a 9 to 5. I'm engaged elsewhere, pushing my science career. But after that, I become the artist that I am right now. Sometimes I get inspiration at night, or maybe the inspiration can come from what I've been through, what I've been doing through the day, and that's when I can be able to paint at night and also during weekends. So that if you have passion for something, you make time, and that's how basically I'm balancing the two. This whole thing started during COVID. You know, there was a lot of boredom there. So I figured, you know what, I bought a few paints, and then I taught myself how to play around with paint. So from there, I realized, you know what, let me explore this. Let it not be just a hobby, but it can take me somewhere. From COVID, I taught myself how to paint, and then I was like with this art thing, and here I am now, merging biology and art. When I started, anime was the inspiration, right? But I guess as an artist, you have to find your, how do I put it, your style of painting. You have to explore different painting styles, and then at the end you are going to land on the one that you are comfortable with. So kisimolese drawing anime characters. From then on, I figured, you know what, I find that women empower me a lot. I'm empowered by women, smart women, artistic women, all the like on char. So my art revolves around that. So most of my paintings, it's either the emotions, or they are intellectual. So it revolves around women. You know, art is subjective, it's unique. The way in which I draw, I paint won't be the same with the next artist. So it's all about hella believing in myself, believing this is good. So what I have come to realize with the industry, I think it needs patience. As an artist, you have to be patient, because sometimes in a month, maybe you won't have any sales. But if you have that mentality, you know what, I'm just producing art for art's sake, then you can go very far. You can get the recognition. So the industry is, I think, grow, because art has never really been appreciated like that in our country. I realized people academia compared to like creativity and stuff like that. But here I am, I'm both an academic and an artist. Art material is very expensive. It's very expensive. But you know, if you have a passion for something, no matter the circumstances or limitations you come across, you make sure you find a way to overcome those. So it doesn't have to be buying in bulk. Usually I buy just primary colors, and then I get my secondary colors by mixing other paints. That's how I get Bopinkiana and whatnot. Art is very fun. It's fun. It's a stress reliever, especially if during these modern times, you have to have that thing that takes you out of reality. And with art, that's it for me. I can just lose myself in a painting. My mentor always advises me, you need to come out your shell. So my first exhibition was this shy person coming out of their shell. So this is another step towards that. It's all about taking that first step. That first step, you paint something, you post it on your social media. That's all it takes. And believing in yourself. That will take you somewhere.
They are gifts that are super, super special, and they bring communities together. And if you've been following social media for the last 3-4 years, why is or hela how TikTok with hela batho bantse ba go di TikTok dance challenge wa bino every third video is a dance video, and one of the most famous videos that you will come across ha go tla mo go tsa mmino is with hela group o bona gore go ha go performiwa go ko lenyalong kana go ko stadium kana go binwa kae, and ba itsatsang ba nnete bone ba mmino wa nnete ke bale ba re bontsha gore ra prakatisa ene talente intsi. Today we are sitting across a group that has called themselves Mino Entertainers. Not only are they entertainers, they say they merge talent with tradition, but it's a talente mo go tsa ngwao, and you can see it in their dance on their social media. It is absolutely fantastic. They've been dancing for just a little bit, they've been dancing together for just a little bit over a year, but they've already amassed 25,000 followers on their Facebook, 70,000 followers on their TikTok, and that community continues to grow. But what goes into dance and what makes it so special? Why is Mino Entertainers the one that you need to call the next time you have an event? Sitting across from me, Atang Kubusu. Kubusu. Good morning, Atang. How are you?
I'm fine,
A dancer himself. Saying something. And he's not alone. He is joined by Oba Keng Piluntle. Good morning, Obakeng. How are you?
Good morning, I'm fine.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Get excited tota mitla re simole ka jana ke go na le group a le bidiwa Mino Entertainers.
Yes.
Le kahe le bidiwa bo mang ebile le kopane kae gore le simole group we?
Okay. Sa ntlha ke tsa simolang ka sone ke gore Mino Entertainers ke lina la group a rona. Ko re kopaneng teng na le reha o working re kopane go tswa ko sekoleng.
Okay.
From senior.
Nice.
Batho ba serowe
Ne le tsena ka?
ko sone.
Okay.
Sone.
But in talent ke sone shout out le apeile you cooked.
So how we met le bo mme ba bangwe ba ileng gore we have 5 members. Yeah. Re kopane le bone during the ensemble na kwa di independence where di dancers tse dingwe di kopana le dintsi.
Okay.
Bele gona re kopana le bona, that's why be re ba re kuruta gore re kopane re dire sengwe mo.
Right.
So that
So lona le tswa gakala le na le a relationship le na le rapport gora gore le ntse le bina e bile gora gore how are yana wa izore o raeng. But Obakeng, who came up with the name? What does Mino Entertainers mean? Ke mana ta ka lina be le re right ke lone leo?
Maina one hela tota re nile le ne re batla maina a Setswana. So e be re drafta maina.
E leng maina a Setswana?
Maina a Setswana.
Why maina a Setswana?
Maina a Setswana gore represente ngwana ngwana re tsamaya internationally.
Right.
So e be re drafta maina, then we came ka leina Mino. Re lebile gore ke go mo re go dira.
And then se sengwe se leng gore nka motho ka ipotsa ke gone gore kana le ya kana ke bua ha re simolla Mino gompeno o tsene and dance right, like you have April Gates, you have the choreographers. There are so many people who are known for being dancers, right? And go trenda ha go te motho, it's there's so many options. What makes Mino Entertainers so unique that you're like, guys, tshepang rona?
Okay. First of all, for us to differentiate ourselves from the group tse dingwe kgotsa other dancers, Santa, most of the time, I follow the trends. So se leng gore se ka dirwa ke mongwe le mongwe.
Right.
We create something se leng gore it is unique, maybe le se eye catching.
Yeah.
For motho la ha le bile and mo ngore re include body prop. Mo khona o binang o tshwere skuku kgotsa thobanenyana
Right.
go se simple he yeah.
And then in terms of the style le dira di ke tsa ke re gona le customer a ngwe ntse re kana re na le end of year party ga re hire re bata this style. What styles of dancing can we expect ha re hirile Mino Entertainers?
a tota ko mmino hela any dance style hela yo e batang,
Right.
either traditionally
Ko
amapiano tsone dilo tsone tseo. So mo gongwe gape re ha re biditswe re botsa client gore ora no eleditse gore go ka nna yang mo modirong wa gago.
Exactly.
And then we ra dira.
La patola. And kind of that's entertainment, right? And that's also business. Let's talk about the business of dance. One of the things that really caught my eyes, I met Buntle Mudisele, that South African dancer, a couple of years ago. And she doesn't call herself a dancer. She calls herself a dance entrepreneur. Are business ya dance e madi a mantsi number one ebile go sentse go na le potential e ntsi gore re gole mo goreng letseno leo ka le dirang ha o le a dancer. Is that your experience? Talk to me about your experience with dance entrepreneurship. What have you learned in the last year from making money from dance that you think everybody needs to know ka gore hela go ha go na le madi
Ehe. Ya tota go bua nnete yone e na le madi just that hela mo ngwe go tswa ka di-season when it comes to if ela gore ya ka group ya rona e focus thata mo tsa manyalo there can be a time e leng gore ke a go tabo mariga ya
people don't want to get married in winter
di-bookings di nna less so ke a go ntse ka teng.
So we are young, how do you diversify? What are your income streams? So takere gona le ngwana o tsena go saneng gompieno ba tla go itse gore bona re malite ba re ne ba tsena go sekolong ya go kitsanang teng. How can I become a dancer like them? And what are my options? Nka ira madi ka tselentseng yang. Gona le manyalo, gona le gape.
Gona le manyalo a kere. Mo ngwe gona le di-dance class.
Okay.
Le di-private lesson le di-online.
Right.
Mo ile gore gona go ruta motho because ba bangwe kere ha ba ruta ha ngwe ha ba batho gore
go nne le batho ba bo LB ya nna ke nna customer alo ke nna bo bona yo ene yo ke yone channel ame so manyalo kana go gabedi o kgona go hirwa go tote go nna entertainer ra kere e be go nna mo go
dance choreography re ruta ditepe tsa manyalo
bathong so la hirwa go teta le rute go bina o itse re di change tota o itse ga go tla go itela he
mo ngwe ke di-activations le se ya ngwe company ngwe e ba di-activation e tsamaye yeah
e be le hirwa go to okay ra go ira Francis Town kanye serowe re dira di-activation e re batla gore lete go re binela and then recently ke bone le bina le Chukuma at the Orange FA Cup final. Talk to me about that one. So then does Chukuma hire you? Are you Chukuma's backup dancers? How does that one work?
Okay, so this one Chukuma Urubita, we work with him sometimes.
Okay.
Because when we started Mino, there was a video in regular I shoot one of his songs.
Right.
So abarata. So harata abaroke fine. Kitana nzike bragalolo na negotiating with cooperating lenjanja.
Right. That's so interesting. Haile gore we tella re tsweletse re na le ba Mino Entertainers. These dancers have started a group with 5 dancers who go around Botswana entertaining you Botswana ba go tela ka one Mino ba buang ka one. Se se go se leng gore nka se iposa ke gone gore social media plays a huge role. Like you said, Chukuma found you on social media.
Exactly.
What has been the role of social media in helping Mino Entertainers grow, but also continuing to attract the client tse dingwe?
Ka gona ka ntseng re bua ka teng Chukuma re bone mo maranyane. So social media e re thusa thata gore re ka bona le go Francis Town kae le gone mo ileng gore ha ile gore tsentse video mo Facebook mo le ene ile re Chukuma o ratile ha share yana batho ba go ba go ga bone ba re bona ba follow ba like ba khola so ndo tsa gonna.
And that means you have had to invest more in how you shoot or making sure that you have content online. Talk to me about that one. Lira yang gore kana go advise young other dancers gore e posting kana ba ire yang gore ba khone go nna le one content eo. What is your process?
Tota process a rona ha re shoota mo gongwe ra bo re dirisa se re nang le sone go na le dansara tse e leng gore bontsi tsa bone motho ta ba re nna kana ke na founu nna kana ke nang ha ke nang, but o bona ha ona le sa o nang le sone o bo se dirisa o bo i-post go la le motho o go bonang a le one a ba go neela bonnyane ba go boneelang o bo ba tone founu eo kana mongwe yala yo motona go bona ba re itse re keng ta kwane ke eletsa go nna ke ntse ke go shoota pusha span sa gago.
Very, very nice. I love it. Whatever you have that is at your disposal, use it. Make use of it. Oska simula rinya na hakina hakina. Hailor una le bona burkhu makasa. Simula ka bone re ta bona ko pile go rekela ling bo buncha. And then obviously dancing can't be easy. If I ha ke akanya gore hanga rama magumpieno ke re mama ha ke tirong ha ke go nna accountant ha ke go nna lawyer ke a go theogela ke a go bina ke a go bukiwa ko manyalong ke tso betswa to shapia thata ka bule gone a mpolela gore ha ene ha tsenya madi a kana gore ke tsene sekolo gore ke te go bina. Talk to me about some of the challenges, including the conversation with your parents gore more gore motsadi o lady nna ya no ke bone engwe career ha ke sa tsena sekolo ha ke sa bereka mo go leng traditionally. What was that like for you?
Okay, so challenges tse dingwe mo ngwa kana e kgona nna gore client e kgona secure the date then the client is saying where Rabakapela go to go that date is secure. So Mongwa cancel last minute. Or affect a lot.
Gore hawa kanya ro ganet batho ba le 6 ba kopa date anything else that you want to talk about in terms of challenges? You know, I can't imagine gore go motho choreographer and not look the same, try to be unique. I feel like that must be very, very hard. You know, when you've done 10 weddings, how do you make 10 weddings unique? How do you make so si direlang lenyalo la ga LB gore go ska ga tshwana le so si direlang lenyalo la ga Ben?
Santla, we listen to the vision headline gore le ditse bonta ole LB khona okay, how about we include a pattern gore le faisana le borre le bommele borre sort of a battle go konne monate. So mo ngwe re lebella gore lenyalo la go le tla bolela haka if ke evening wedding ra gona kanya okay fine me o batla
what's the style
di move tse di chill tse di sa but if o ba dameleng gore go go di mo ra khomoga yana ra
and then let's talk about the challenges of also pay, because Ghana if you've ever worked as an individual, it's very easy. You come, you say to client, give us a 10K. I get 10K. How do you have a videographer? Thank you on the video. We'll make up how to you're taking care of yourself. But now there's 5 of you, and you have to split that. How do you manage that part of running the business?
Okay, so hardere bonyenyane joro batsereng har performile. Ara discuss rona as a crew, okay fine. Arabe mbonyenyane jo is going to help us during nagwadi rehearsal, transport
the jo metsi
bona le leng gore bonyenyane re ka leka ka itebo ka se re ka itebo ka sone, then a sala very zore a khona cover athara so re khona go like a content creation.
Nice. If you are catching us right now, you are at the end of our conversation. I am hanging out with these 2 gentlemen, Akang Kubusu as well as Obakeng Piluintle. They are 2 dancers who run the business that is Mino Entertainers. You can find them online, you can call them, you can book them. They do amazing, amazing work. I was actually watching some of their videos last night and this morning, and how do I make a booking? Exact number. What are some of your rates? Like for a wedding, how much do you charge? If I want you for a corporate gig, how much do you charge?
Gore tshwara mo Facebook Mino Entertainers TikTok, Mino Entertainers, ke tsone di-platform tse e leng gore na le tsone for now. Number mogala Orange, WhatsApp 78073307. 78073307.
Nice. And then rates, re sologetse gore ra go le gasa ka bokae?
So the rates when it comes to manyalo, tota eo ke 4 digits.
It's around 4 digits. I get okay.
As a corporate, it depends more on client and ladies or on if I want to engage more than I'm going to answer 20%. Who go on or
the price goes up.
the price goes up.
All right, thank you so much for joining us this morning on Dumela Botswana. We
you so
wish
much.
you all the best. Mino Entertainers is their name. These two gentlemen are helping lead the next generation of dancers to see Hore Madimo Dance, and they are running the business of Mino Entertainers. You can book them for your weddings, for your corporate gigs, for your activations. You can even hire them for one-on-one dance classes. Ya ka nna ke a go ira yana, nna ke shy ba gaetso. Ebile ha ke dumele ora nka tla go bona go batla re le online ba le behind the screen. But they offer so many services and they make it look oh so easy. So book them and find them online at Mino Entertainers or reach them at 7807-3307 and get in touch and find out how you can make your next event super special.
Right, ta ke go boe gape ke go dumedisebe ke go amogela mo go tsa metshameko ya ka ke go tlhaloseditse gore ta re ha re boa e be re buisana jalo le mokatisi wa Stopper sa the Zebras ke bjalo ka morena Cuthbert Ramrebudi. Stopper sa the Zebras ba tsene mo campeng mo tsitsi la maabane ya ka ba ipankanyetsa jalo metshameko e mebedi e le ya the World Cup qualifiers. Ka itse re Stopper sa the Zebras ta re ka tsitsi la Sontaga ba ba emella go le ba jalo ka ko Algeria go leng gore ba go tshameka jalo motshameko gone ka ko ka di 4 mme e re ka di 8 ebe ba tshameka jalo motshameko wa bobedi wa the World Cup qualifiers kgatlhanong le Mozambique. Ga go gakologelwa sente morena Ramrebudi o ne a beilwe pele ditsetare tse le gore o tshwanetse gore a di hithelele mo stepeng sone sa the Zebras. Ta rute mo go ene ka ha e leng gore o tsela ba tsena mo kampeng mo tsila maabane go tsamaya ka tsela e ntseng jang ebe re boa gape re uta other news because I believe you are seeing it on social media. Call up your C10 players. Why is not this particular player not in the camp and all of that? Coach, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
Good morning, Ms. Kay, and let me also take this opportunity and greet all the viewers at home.
All right, let's start straight away to it. That you guys started your camp yesterday. From the couple of hours you had with the players, how is everything?
No, so far so good. We had our first training session yesterday at Likidi. It was more of a tactical region because we had about 70% of them who played almost 90 minutes in their different laps.
Yeah.
So we had to do an activity that is preparing us on how we want to work in this camp. It was a very good training session, very good spirit. I was even saying to them, I want us to get the spirit until we play Mozambique because it was a very positive spirit.
Right, nice to hear that. Let's talk about these two games, Algeria and Mozambique. What are our intentions going to Algeria, going to Mozambique?
Yeah, those are two countries who they have been doing well in our group. Algeria sitting on 15, Mozambique is sitting on 12. We are sitting on 9. And I think what is important, it is the analysis that we have made.
Yeah.
We know that Mozambique, Mozambique will be playing very direct, a lot of forward passes, a lot of combinations in the final third. We know that with Algeria, how they play, they overload you with the left side. They have the front three that they don't change much. They have the central midfielders who are always there. So it's one team that knows how to play into smaller spaces.
Yeah.
So we tried to do a proper analysis. I even said to the boys yesterday, there's a match that they played against Sweden, where they lost 4-3, I think, if not 3-2. So in that match, there are a couple of things that I think, because it was a high standard match, which I think gave us a way to say this is how we should plan for the match, taking into consideration their strength and their weaknesses. They are a team that is scoring goals, especially in the second half. And the reason why they score a goal, it is what they do with their front three, which I think it's more of your counter-attacking phase, which they always try to do it right. So those are some of the things that we have tried to do and plan. Going into this game, I still believe that we have to do our best and make sure that we're not only performing well, but we try our level best to improve the level of our performance.
Right. I mean, you look at, you know, the call-ups or the players who have been called for camp. They're tried and tested here and there. We have the new ones. Okay, tell us the Zebras bana jalo lim. Kuito ne poko kabelo dambe hona le kiarile khosipula. Alibala jalo the defenders hona le Alfred Valapi Butsi Ana Mutusi Johnson Benson Kito Mangolo hona jalo le tebo kopela moshaka ola le shangana ni ganda tabulina nyani. Gape Mohutsiwa Muthusi Khupa le Branditsile Penyesa Rameng making a comeback to the Zebras. Karabo Phiri Gilbert Baruti Mphakaswana also making that comeback. Hamole Thapelo Babedi Kakobidi of 11 Tatawane Khamanyane Sarati Simadi Thabo Maponda Thero Sitsile Thaban Sisinyi Theo Sherikong Sola Miboy, as well as Tumisang Oribonye Keka Hailong Horesta Pasa the Zebras Semekateng. Coach, I was talking about the tried and tested, but we all can see that in your team, the team captain Tatanedi Tokwem is not in the team. One of the players playing the trade outside Botswana, Kabla Sakanyeng, not in the team. Any particular reasons why we are not seeing TT as well as Kebo in the team?
Okay, let me start with Mr. Ditokwe. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, Mr. Ditokwe. Remember, he was at Chiefs, then he moved from Chiefs to Libya.
Yeah.
And I think when he got to Libya, it was still early in a season or preparing for the season, meaning it was during the pre-season.
Yeah.
So he went there after doing a pre-season with Kaizer Chiefs. He went that side, he did another pre-season, he played matches for the new team. After that, when people were still watching World Cup, Club World Cup, Mr. Ditokwe and Mr. Orebonyo were still playing in the playoffs.
Yeah.
When the teams were done with the Club World Cup, both of them were still involved, were still playing. So they engaged me, and we spoke and we discussed. It was a difficult decision, honestly, to allow your key players not to be part of the most important matches. But at the same time, if you are not honest enough with your group, you'll ended up losing key members of the group. So, I mean, those that understand the scientific part of the game, they know that there's what we call rest and recovery in the game. And these are the players that have played more than 65 matches in a season. So excluding the national team activities. And here you are, you want them for the game. And it very close. It was just only on the 13th when they were playing their last match. And we are in camp now on the 20-something. Now you ask yourself, how will they cope with that load? Now we had to sit down with the medical team and everybody that understands human body, and we had to agree that as for TT, it will be quite difficult, because even the club was advising to say from high intensity competition into a 2 weeks or a week break and go and play an international match, it might also maybe affect his body, and he might maybe get injuries. So we ended up saying, because TT played most of the matches and finished those matches. With Orebonye, there were matches where he was playing as a sub, coming in, or being substituted. So we look at the minutes, and we're still trying to monitor. As much as we have him in the team, we're still trying to monitor if we can have him for Mozambique game. But as for TT, we had to agree that honestly he needs some recovery. So we allowed him to rest. That is why he's not in the team.
Right.
Yeah. Then I thought Karabo will also ask about Mr. Mudingwana, because Mr. Mudingwana is not...
Mkhodiran is injured. Got it
Thank
from
you.
his team, BDF 11. So we had to ask where is Mudingwana at BDF
Okay.
11. So,
All right.
yeah.
No, yeah. As for Mr. Sakanyeng, you know, there's one part that I just want to correct. As a coach, when you work with players, you adopt them, they become your kids. And when they make mistakes, you firstly protect them. And when you protect them, you try to correct certain things. And after correcting them and protecting them, then you try to let people know why are you punishing them. And it's exactly what I did. Mr. Sakanyeng were playing against Somalia. And before Somalia, we're playing Algeria. And during the match at halftime, I even told him to say, you have won my heart. You know, he was struggling with an hamstring, and he said, and the medical team was saying, no, we need to substitute him. And I could see, now I was busy coaching at halftime, and now I could see that he was complaining. Then I stopped talking and say, what's the problem? He said, no, coach, please, can I please go try the next 10 minutes? If I can't, then please, coach, you'll take me out. Then I said, no, it's fine. We allowed him to play the 10 minutes against Algeria while he was still struggling with the muscle injury. Then the next match, it was Somalia. We had few days of recovery and all of that. He played up until, I think, 62nd minute. Then we made substitutions. And from the substitutions, there were a lot of things that we considered. It was still 0-0. 2, he had already used a lot of energy. And mind you, we are talking about players who are playing outside the country, where we all know the treatment that they might get outside for not playing and being injured. So as a parent, you think of those things and say, I'm not going to risk this boy's career.
Yeah.
I'm substituting him. And he gave a very, very, very bad attitude when he was substituted. He went straight into the bench while other players were waiting for him to come and shake his hands, and he decided to go and sit there and started complaining and all of that. So, I mean, everybody will be disappointed to be substituted, but are we saying you should now show everybody that when you are not happy that you are substituted? And again, who has to be substituted if you are not being substituted?
Right.
And he went on. We met after the game. He said to me, no, coach, I think you should not call me in your team. And I said, oh, no, it's okay. And after all this drama, then I sat down and I analyzed and I said, I've worked with players before. People don't know things I did wherever I was, even at national team. But if there is one thing that I don't do, I don't compromise principles. And Mr. Sakanyeng, he knows how I feel about him. He knows how much I respect him. But I'm not going to compromise the principles, and I'm not going to compromise the national team because of his problems. Then he must deal with his situation, and he knows that he owes this country an apology. He owes BFA an apology. He owes the people of this country an apology. He owes the technical team of the national team an apology. He owes the players an apology. So, I mean, we are just only trying to be fair and deal with the players in the proper way.
Right, very much understandable. I believe we have all heard it. The big question is, will the apology come or not? But other than that, life goes on. Coach, your last words to Botswana for, you know, just ask them for a proper support, no divisions or whatever. You said the mood in camp is very high. You like the attitude. We also need to portray that attitude as supporters to be united, to be happy, and give the team all the necessary support.
Thank you very much, Karabo. Let me take 2 seconds and say to Botswana, recopa support or recopa, be patient with what we are trying to do. And we are trying our level best to make sure that we are not only building a national team of soccer players, but we are building a national team of proper professionals who will respect the badge, who will understand that they are representing the country, and who will do their best to make sure that they make you happy. So ke kopa re ba support and re be very patient with them. One thing e ke kopang e ke feelang hore it's very key, it is the unity.
Yes.
And that unity has to come from them to the players, to the leadership of Botswana Football Association, and everybody involved, so that we're not only excited that we are taking the team to Africa Cup of Nations, but we do our best to make sure that this become our pride and we support it in a way that it will achieve bigger things.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, Coach, and all the best of luck to you and your team. Safe travels to Algeria as well as Mozambique. We'll be in touch. How is everything? Thank you. Right. Ke ne ke bisana jalo le mokatisi wa Stapasa the Zebras ke bejela ka morena Kat Batra Morebudi ja ka tare ka tsatsi la Sontaga be ba emela gore ba jalo ka ko Algeria ga mmogo jalo le Mozambique ba go tshameka metshameko ne ele ya the FIFA World Cup qualifier. Sa re gagana ka tselentseng jalo re wetse ya rona beke re ta kopana gape morago ga beke ntse le tse dingwe tsa metshameko ke bua Karabo Masego sena until next time.
Re ke jalo mahela kgwedi mikitso se batho ba se dirang thata segolo bogolong ka tsatsi la bothano ke gone gore ba dira jalo mananeo a gore mahelo a beke ba jela ka segolo bogolo ka yone kgwedi hedile mme sa gompieko ke nagano le moemedi go tswa jalo ka ko BOCRA group go ta go utlwa re mme sente go tshwaretse eng Batswana jaaka kgwedi e tile go bokhutlo mme pele ga a bua jalo gone go tshwaretse eng ta ke moamogedi mo gore ka kwano gore a tata re bolo mme BOCRA yone e tswa go ka ya ka ile gone gore e thusana le yona ka tsela e ntseng jang. KB, good morning.
Good morning.
O sharp.
Monate. Weekend di gara ke masisi.
Ke masisi motho a mo dumeletsana mo kgweding ya boipuso go 29 ra gore ba se majalo go budgeta gore kgwedi hedile manyalo diphadi bangwe ba magaeng mme ke gona le khorama e tsana teng go as much as re itse go nwa responsibly but we need to talk to them before we tell them how responsible they should be. Take us through this. Le khorama has been in existence for a very long time. One would one right now gona me what makes le khorama special, what makes it to outstand, why re motho ha tsana mo marisitso go mangwa ba ke mo le khorama me ale mo go a sele la me bala e sele, why what makes le khorama to be recognized as the best liquor outlet mo Botswana?
You know, in terms of our journey and growth, it comes from consistency. It comes from reliability. It comes from variety.
Right.
But that's what makes Liquorama what it is as we speak at the moment. It comes from being customer centric and giving the customers the best that we can give or the best variety that we can offer to them. That's what makes Liquorama what it is.
Right.
And the growth has spanned along the years, and we have grown to be the household of Botswana, the responsible ones that we give them this alcohol and service that we always offer to them every time they walk into our stores.
And I absolutely agree with you. I'm here thinking, the brands what brands do you offer and why particularly those brands?
It comes from a stakeholder engagement. All different stakeholders that we come with. We sit down, we talk. What can we offer to Botswana? And also as Liquorama, as alcohol providers or as alcohol resellers, we do give feedback to the supplier or the stakeholder Botswana ba batlase, ba bata mo go ntsenyana, ba bata di price tse di ntsenyana. So we do communicate, we do engage all the time with our stakeholders in order to offer Botswana the best service, the best alcohol, the best variety that we always offer all the time.
Yes. I absolutely agree with you. It is month end. Mora jalo gono gore ke itse re kana na go eba e madi a security ale mantsi. Mora jalo gono re batla re Botswana ba ska ba babalwa jalo mo pateng ka di special. Tell us what you have in store for us for this end of August.
Usually ha go tsena mo bikeng, we have 3 kinds of specials. We have your special on Monday, which is your cases specials, whereby go rekiswa di case hela on Mondays. A ke go rora go gona gore o ipaakanyetse beke.
E ba ke se kgwedi motho a bodiba.
Kana ga bona malatsi.
Yes.
Ga ba kwala malatsi gore go dikana o ka bosimolola nya. We have Monday, which is the cases special, and on Thursday, special is the weekend bash. Weekend bash, that's the one that is walking you into the weekend. 3 days, that is from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
How excuse?
And more special we have a variety of alcohol. We have a variety of different alcohol, which ranges from wines, which ranges from ciders, which ranges from spirits. So we have all this variety that is happening this weekend. From your Corona, from your St. Louis, from your also Black Label. And also, we have the special that is running the whole month, which is your month end special, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, the special is running akaretsang yone kgwedi yo se sobokang se ene gore mo kgweding mo weekending go ra re bona le special tse pedi go di shopong tsa rona o bona le yone weekend bash o bona le yone month end special, so you would choose on these two specials ke a go batla di product dife, and we made sure that we cater for everyone ga re tsenya tsone di product tsa rona mo di special.
Right. I love it. One thing that Likorama does right, and they really do it right, is social media engagement. Tell us the importance of digital marketing for you as a brand.
In terms of digital world, Botswana is growing. It's becoming.
We are always here.
We are always on TikTok. We are always on Facebook.
Right.
We always want to engage with brands. So we try by all means as Likorama to make sure that we include everyone. Digital world or the digital space is for everyone. AI is there to make us who we are.
Make it
so
easy
as
for
Likorama, now we engage with our customers. In also engaging with them, we are trying to get feedback. What do you really want? What do you really need from us to serve you better and to serve you well as Likorama? So we try by all means re-engage we impersonate a person as a brand. So we always try by all means. And funny enough, we tell
we should, guys, we should. But tiny piece, tiny bank confirmation.
Yeah, when I regular buka, how is our regular buka? We got a pillow with this.
Right.
Yes.
Did I want to tell you what are you trading? I was over Malatali Bulala Salamoni Kansija.
Retokala from that is from Monday to Saturday, right? Rebula from 10 a.m. to 7:30 Maitibo.
Right.
So make sure that the Nagozo body Terrescent, the body Kurba show, Kadinago the Harabator Hairi 5 past Gana, quarter past the word. Mpuling Harana Fest,
we to disappear.
Harana Fest,
Harana Fest, to 10 Pagalabore with the telephone 3 Right.
So you always try to make sure you follow them strictly.
KB, who is allowed to walk into Likorama? I guess I'm asking an issue of terms and conditions.
Yes, in terms of walking into Likorama, alcohol is not sold to any person under the age of 18. So we always try by all means to emphasize. Our securities are there to check. Are you allowed to Are you allowed to walk in? Are you allowed to buy alcohol? So we always try by all means to check.
What do you check, Umang? What if I don't have it, but I'm 19? But you have the right to decline entry.
Yes. We have to make sure that we preserve or we protect. So we try by all means to make sure that we tick all the boxes. We try by all means. And also on our social media pages, whenever we put out our specials or our promotions, we make sure that we write for alcohol is also only sold to people under
over the age of 18.
Over the age of 18 years.
Right. Responsibility. I'm having fun comes with responsibilities.
Yes.
What is your message when it comes to responsible drinking?
We always sensitize people that don't drink and drive.
No.
Reka yala being we honola being.
Right.
How you could maybe you are out having fun with your friends. How you could we call a cab, get a cab, go home.
So then for me, I normally say call a cab to go out and to go back. Because people feel and that's where the problem begins.
Yeah, that's where the problem becomes. So we always try and sensitize Botswana. Don't drink and drive. Also drink responsibly. Also don't drink while all milling. No, we always sensitize Botswana that alcohol comes with the responsibility, and the responsibility starts with you and also starts with us as an outlet.
Right. Any loyalty programs? Anything in the pipeline?
I think that's something that we need to look further into.
You need to really consider.
Yes, we need to really consider. We want to we'll get to management and talk to them. Guys, this is what our customers want. This is what our loyal customers want. Because we are in every corner of the country. We are everywhere. And even the Ghana even the local suppliers, we do support them. We do want them to bring their alcohol, register, variety, and in terms of alcohol that they produce within our borders. This who we are.
Local is lekker.
Local is lekker. Pusha be the blue.
In your shops.
All
right, KB, time's up, but thank you very much, my brother. It's month-end promotion. That means they should buy their favorite beverages, but drink them responsibly.
Drink them responsibly.
All right, from Lake Karama Group, having fun or just for the good times. Yes, me says baka LB at a harajalo puisa no kana kere puisa na bara oriam song piko modumela utana. Stay tuned.
In 2022, she was part of the Red Bull Dance Your Style exhibition that came to Botswana for the first time. In 2023, she participated and competed in the Red Bull Dance Your Style competition, finishing in the quarterfinals. It is 2024, and just about a week ago, this young lady was crowned the 2025 Red Bull Dance Your Style champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a dancer of note, beloved. Hela, the entire country fell in love with this girl overnight. Her name is Lebo M, and she has come to the studio with her Dance Your Style trophy. Good morning.
Morning,
congratulations once again.
So
we are super, super proud of you as a nation.
Yeah.
But first, let's talk here. On the day that you were announced, because I was there and I was announcing you, one of the coolest things that happened was right after Libina in the final, you literally sat down and you were very emotional. What was going through your mind? What was happening?
Because, listen, people were chanting my name. Yeah. So that, it got me emotional because I'm like, who started this? So it really got me emotional to think every single person is actually chanting my name. And most of these people I don't even know.
Yeah.
You know.
That's so exciting. And what does it mean now? How does it feel now to be the champion of a competition that you've been a part of for 3 years? You know, if you were just entering for the first time, you're like, yeah, no, I want to win. But you've tasted defeat. You've tasted loss. You know what it feels like to not get there.
Yeah.
How does it feel to finally get there?
Yo, it's crazy. Because you know what happened? After last year at the competition, I told myself, I'm done with Red Bull. It was for an experience.
It's whatever I learned.
Cool. But something prompted me, let's try it again for next year.
Okay.
So I'm like, this is crazy, but okay, fine. Let's go for it. So eventually winning, it's like
unbelievable. Like, are you joking?
Unbelievable. But then I'm like, okay, I'm connecting the dots of what was like the events that happened for the past few months. So I'm like, okay, it paid off, man.
And what do you think was different? You know, because it's very easy, like you said. Gore, ka 2023, final sharp. It's not you, right? And then you just walk away, and it's not. It's a lesson.
Yeah.
What was different that you think you brought that was different that led you to the end in 2025?
I think after last year's Red Bull, I literally had to now study what Red Bull is all about. I was very intentional with learning, okay, in other countries, how do they do this? In Africa, our neighboring countries, how do they do this? Because we have like similar, you know, similarities in the competition, the music, all of that. So I had to like study what it is. I had to also consume content that's
dance related.
So I was moving intentionally, even like training. I had more training this year, like sessioning with other dancers.
Yeah, that's what I actually want to find out. What does training for a dancer look like? Because dance is a sport, right?
For sure.
And just like football with the coach Ramre just left, you have to train a certain number of hours. There's certain techniques that you have to be working on. What does that look like for you, and what did it look like between 2023 and 2024?
Yeah, so
one thing
for sure with last year is that I wasn't very, very active with like dancing with within the dance community. I was there, but I wasn't like pushing as hard as I pushed this year, right? So training, hey, when dancers meet, let me tell you, when dancers meet,
all you do is dance.
All we do is dance. We never want to like separate or leave each other. So training for sure is like drills, different basics from foundations within different genres, because we have dancers who do different styles. So we just meet, we come together. Yolo tuta like the basic stuff, footwork.
Hip hop, and they act like. Something else that I'm really curious about is you're heading to Los Angeles.
Yes.
You're going to the Red Bull Dance Your Style finale.
Yeah.
Yay. Hey. How does it feel to be representing Botswana on such a big stage? But also you have the chance to speak to someone like Yaya and find out, okay, when I know India last year, what was that like? Where are you in terms of representing Botswana at this level?
Listen, it's a huge honor to represent my country, you know, because on top of winning Red Bull, because this was a personal win, let me tell you that.
It was for you,
it was for me, because like, I've been in this for like 10 years, 10 years this year actually. So winning Red Bull was like...
What a decade in dance.
LB, you know, so I was just so happy to like win this title on my 10th year dance anniversary and to actually represent my country at Los Angeles, where I've seen these dancers from like a young age, where I've got inspired by these dancers in LA by watching them on YouTube, on Instagram, on TV. Like, so it's crazy how just things work out this way. So I'm really excited. As much as it's a personal win, representing Botswana just adds on to it to be like this grand.
I mean, listen, and for Red Bull Dance Your Style to be in a country of 2 million people and think it's worth it to come in, what do you think that says about the talent in Botswana? Not only does Red Bull think, you know what I mean, they also think they can start a program like this for empowering young people. What do you think that says about our talent as dancers?
Listen, we are definitely like, we are literally coming up for sure. We're definitely coming up. Mino was here. Those are my people as well. Love them to bits. And you can see that we are literally taking this as a brand, as a business. People are literally taking their talent and their crafts so seriously. They're putting so much effort. They're putting so much work in it. So it's beautiful to see that we are all like really waking up and on it to be like, no, I can actually make a living of this. So it's beautiful to see, and the generation coming up as well. The kids that are coming up.
And about TikTok,
the kids that are coming up, I'm so excited to see.
It's very exciting. If you're just catching us, Lebo M is going to represent Botswana at the Red Bull Dance Your Style World Finale that will be held in Los Angeles in a month. So how are you preparing? For me, I actually want to find out from you. What is your expectation? What is it that you want to come back? Lebo M has done her part.
Look, as much as this is like a big competition, which I am very nervous, you know, I really am nervous, but I am excited to actually go and experience and see the dance culture, the dance community in a different country, because those people live, breathe, eat, dance like every day. Literally like studio after studio after studio after studio. So honestly, I just want to go there for the experience. Yes, I'm going there to compete. Yes, I'm going there to really put Botswana out there, to put my name out there as well, you know, but I really want to go and just see and take everything all in, ask questions. How do you guys do this? How do you guys go about this and everything, and just bring it back here? Because this is not only for me, it's also for the dance community in my country, which are they're like really excited.
Everyone.
And like people are so excited. The dance community is excited. They're like, Lebo, this is huge.
It is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I just want to go and take it all in, experience everything. If there are like classes, go do this, like do everything to my utmost best.
Her name is Lebo M, and she's the superstar dancer. O ile gore tla ba re metserele hatsi ko le hatsing la America kgwedi ya October ile gore wa go phadisanya le ba bangwe ba bini ko the Red Bull Dance Your Style competition. Lebo, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
So
Congratulations and good luck. We cannot wait to see. Remember, she is Lebo M on her social media. If you want to join brands like Techno and be her sponsor, this is your opportunity. Find her on Facebook. Good luck. We wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to go and grab my brother Ben ke bona gore ene di dance moves tsa rona tsa gago di ka mo isa kae because a re itse go bina o thola re bolela gore wa go bina ka weekend. This is Dumela Botswana. We'll be right back.
One of us ke ba jalo ka Lebo M so be USA for this challenge. Okay, thank you. You had actually an opportunity to be there and saw how much Botswana has, immense
Super
talent.
talented.
Yeah.
And follow Mino online as well. They are Mino entertainers. And then follow Lebo M and enjoy the content that they put up. Like it, follow it. Ba booking, batong ako ba na barna ba binang. Ba irem madi. Lebo na gore homo Mino hasi budutu. This is a serious business and people can make a living out of it. Benny?
Yeah, but yes, because we're running out of time. Take a look at Miss Cable saying, I can look at Botswana Constable Bunzam Wole Palapela, Jacana Bar Hajaro Semos and Paracon, Big you take me, the producers, camera key, all the technical crew, what about Bangilajalo, developers on Biki, and I want people, Edi Calangelo, Pedia, August, me, I mean, I can be
And my name is Leboa LV Moreng. The next time I see you, it will be September. Good luck.